Boo! Happy Halloween, everybody. It's Sunday, and that means it's time for our Sunday installment of our twice a week What Sold video dealing with only postcards. Now, these are all postcards that sell on eBay. Started making this content because I was looking for some very similar to it. Wanted to see what was selling on eBay, and nobody was making it. Was inspired by some old school YouTubers like the Auction Professor and Popeye's Postcards. And hopefully you find this informative, informational. If you do, please consider subscribing or hit the like button. There's other ways you can support the channel down there. And let's go ahead and get into it. So from Thursday through Sunday this week, we sold 68 postcards for a total of $536. It's just shy of about $9 a postcard, and not too shabby at all. Been a busy last few days in the postcard world. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Get right into it. All right. So first up, we've got my hometown, Seattle, Washington. This is the Alweg monorail. Definitely around the 1960s, around the time of the World Fair. How do I know that? Because nobody in my lifetime has ever called it the Alweg monorail. From what I can gather, they called it that for the World Fair, and then it just dropped the Alweg, and everyone just calls it the monorail. And that's what it's been called ever since. Very cool, though. Old school, nice vintage cars here in the foreground. And honestly, it looked like this in Seattle up until right around the mid-2000s. But I tell you what, doesn't look like this anymore. And, you know, that's the nice thing about postcards. They can help preserve a little bit of history and the way things were. So this here postcard sold for $5.06 plus shipping. Here we have an evil cat, but the evil cat is here to celebrate Christmas. Yeah, there's some holly, there's some cat. Not the greatest condition. We can already see the wear on the edge and the corners. Embossed gilt. Pretty postcard. This one here sold for $15. I called it an adorable cat, even though we all know it's evil. All right. Albany, New York. Nice classic large letter greeting. Albany postcards have been selling very well for me lately. This one pretty much standard at $2.95 plus shipping. It is posted with some writing. So yeah, not bad. Pretty standard postcardy type sale. You know, could have maybe got $1 more, but you know, happy with it. All right, here we've got Hawaii. Chrome era postcard, so modern era. Waikiki Hotel, aerial view of Diamond Head. So that's Diamond Head off in the distance here. I love the color of the water. Like, it's really that color on the postcard. No adjustment necessary. It's got that really odd emeraldy green. It looks very artificial, but I mean, the ocean water there is very artificial looking. It's just a pretty place to go. Happy with this one. It sold for $3.16, unposted, free shipping, or plus shipping rather. All right, this is the Eternal Flame. There we go. Got the, you know, signs typically do very well. Mark over at SM Postcards always talks about signs, and not always, but sometimes. This one did sold relatively quickly, $3.95. So this is the Eternal Flame at the Mountainside Theater at the Indian Reservation, Cherokee, North Carolina. So there's an Eternal Flame as well. I believe it's dedicated to John F. Kennedy that burns here in Washington at Flaming Geyser State Park. So there's more than one Eternal Flames. I'm sure there's many others that I don't even know about. Is there an Eternal Flame near you? Let me know in the comments. Here we have West Yellowstone Station, up the Upper Peninsula Terminal. I assume that's what UP stands for. That's more of a Michigan term, but I'm just going to guess that's what it is, Upper Peninsula. Nice Haynes photo postcard. The red type, I've been told, means something. I've been told by others means nothing. In any case, this is a really cool looking card. This is the yellow and greens on this one are really the color on the card. You know, I always want to point that out because sometimes the scanners can mess with you a little bit when you're scanning them in. But this is true to the color of the card. So $5.95 plus shipping. Here's some golfers, some gophers, depending on who you're talking to. These here gophers are in Midway, Utah at the Wasatch Mountain State Park Golf Course. Unposted, there we go, Wasatch Mountain State Park in Midway, Utah. I was right. This here postcard, golf. You know what? Golf, anything is going to sell eventually. So this one did sell. Took a little while, but it's okay. $2.95 free shipping. I picked this one up from a fellow reseller down in Salem, Oregon, Gravity Goods. Thank you again, Cameron. All right. This one sold pretty much overnight. This is, as it says, the H.H. Deming Memorial in Roger Williams Park, Providence, Rhode Island. Had it up for $14.95. Make offer. Somebody made me an offer of $13. Took it right away. There are lots of postcards of this park. This monument still exists, but there are not many postcards of it. So I priced it up just a little bit. Somebody made me a super reasonable offer, and I took it. So let's move on. It's $13 plus ship. Look at them missiles. Bunch of missiles. It's a missile display. Wherever could this missile display? I'm going to guess Florida. Florida. Patrick Air Force Base. Couple color cards. I cheated, guys. I have a list that tells me where they are. I'm sorry. This one, yeah. Look, bunch of missiles. $5 plus ship. Moving on. Got to keep moving. We got a lot of cards to go through. Here we have the Christmas Cove in Maine. Got some docks, got some boats, got some shoreline, some buildings in the distance. Just a pretty picture. Unposted, unused, untouched, and clean. $15.95 plus shipping. Look at that. The First Baptist Church in Victoria, Texas. $3.95 plus shipping. This is a linen postcard, unposted. Yeah. What else can you say? It's a linen postcard of a church in Texas. All right. Here is the America Sings 1976 Disneyland Parade. This was the parade they did for the bicentennial. They don't do it now, but there was a ride called America Sings, if you remember. It's at where the Carousel of Progress was at one point, and then they put in America Sings, and then they got rid of America Sings, and they put the Carousel of Progress back in, and now it's a lame Monsanto pavilion of technology, or at least it was in the before times. I don't know what it is now. In any case, this card and the next card went to the same customer. The total on it was $13.90. They purchased this parade postcard as well. It's a Roger Rabbit parade. Look at that. It's actually the Roger Rabbit surprise party in Disney World. So, yeah, there we go. They're both Disney World, actually. Disney World Parade, two of them. Here we have the SS America. The USC Post Office canceled. That's the one that's really neat. United States Sea Post Office. Cancel. And these look like they are, it's just a weird fantasy cancel. Obviously, there are some condition issues on this card. It is being held together by tape. Yeah, there we go. I wish I could read this better. Dear Willie, I am on highly 1941 from USA. Feeling fine. Best regards to all. Yeah, pretty neat. Took $11 UK pound plus shipping on this one. They paid for overseas shipping. Just a neat looking ship postcard. Now this one looks like Elon Musk's rocket ship, if you know what I mean. This is the tower at Fall River Waterworks in Fall River, Massachusetts. There we go. 1920 white border postcard. This one here sold for $4.95 free shipping. It's a puppy in a stocking. And it's a Merry Christmas. 1915. Looks, this could have been one that was hand colored later. It's hard to tell. I didn't sell it as that, but it could have, this one could have been black and white when it was originally sent to somebody, and somebody may have colored it in. I think it was printed this way though. This one here, because the puppy is so cute and it's in a stocking. If it wasn't in a stocking, it was just a cute puppy, I might have only gotten like $8-9, but instead I got $13.56 plus shipping. Here we go. The love of the lights in your eyes. This nice moonlight here with the big old moon. Winch back. Although this is definitely not a winch postcard. It's got its condition issues. I mean, $5.06 plus shipping. This is almost certainly looks like a Bamforth and Company, like UK postcard, sort of. It looks like a few different publishers could have made this, but it's not a winch. Another large letter greeting for Camp Perry, Ohio. Another very classic large letter postcard. $4.21. I took I offered a watcher on this one. It is not posted, just another nice large letter greeting postcard. Nice linen postcard here. This is the 165th Field Artillery Armory in Buffalo, New York. This one sold relatively quickly. $2.95 full asking price. There you go. Metrocraft. Yosemite Lodge in Yosemite Valley National Park. Yosemite postcards, they're like Disney postcards. I know I'm going to list them. I just do a quick little check to see if it's something super special or super valuable. This one I had up for $14.95 plus shipping. Sent out an offer for 20% off. Somebody took me up on it and it sold. So $11.86 plus shipping is its final sale price. All right, so the next four cards all went to the same buyer. The total on their order was $25.80 plus shipping. Two of them are signed by one artist, two of them the other. And I'm going to be doing a video on this in a couple of days. Basically, it has to do with same comic, different artist postcards. Kind of inspired by the Same Sky postcard recently, but this is you'll see what I mean here in just a moment. Again, the total on this order is $25 plus shipping. So here we have Cooper. Don't sweetheart me, you cad. You promised me we'd just wrestle. And then, look, Emma, let's sit down. Here comes that dog with the cold nose. Get it? Get it? Then we have, how come folks have two places for the same purpose? Dumbbell, one's for pointers and one's for setters. That's kind of a great joke. I love that one. Get it? Pointers and setters. It's a dog joke, but it's also a pee joke. And then, hiya, sweetheart. Don't sweetheart me, you rascal. You promised me we'd wrestle. Wait a minute, that seems familiar. Where have we seen that before? One signed Cooper. That one signed Cooper too, but they're the same. They're the same comic, but different. So yeah. Here we have National Boulevard on Missionary Ridge, Tennessee. Obviously, again, has its issues. Detroit Publishing, Fostent Postcard, unposted. I think although it had its issues, it is a fairly unique image. The Detroit Publishing and Fostent probably helped it along just a tad little bit. And this one sold for $3.95 plus shipping. I really like this one. I am surprised it took so long to sell. Sold at full price, which is $5.95 plus shipping. And what we're looking at is Huntington, Indiana, the Jefferson Market. Nice street view. We've got Myers Drugs. We've got cars. We've got little bank loans here. People crossing the street. It's just a lot of activity, a lot of information, a lot of data. A lot of stuff to look at, and cool view of some old buildings. I mean, what's not to like about a postcard like this? You get a little bit of everything. There's something for everyone. This one here sold for $5.95 plus shipping. There we go. Huntington, Indiana, Jefferson Market Street. This here is, I lost one somehow, but that's okay. This is the Beehive House in Salt Lake City, Utah. Beehive House, I've sold a few of. It's, if you got a Beehive House postcard, just list it. It's not big money, but it will sell eventually. $2.95 plus ship. Oh, maybe I didn't lose one. I would like the picture yet of Van Man Wat I know. So it's another one of these like Dutch racist comic postcards. Why we gotta like infantilize their thing, I don't know. But yeah, the Dutch are funny people because they talk funny. Let's make fun of it. $3.36 plus shipping. Here you got Reno, Nevada, the courthouse. Las Vegas, New Mexico, not Reno whatsoever. Las Vegas, New Mexico. Yes, not Nevada, Las Vegas, New Mexico. Bet you didn't know there was one, but there is. Detroit Publishing, once again, another nice Fostent postcard and unposted. So, the Vegas or meadows on which the city of Las Vegas is built gradually broaden out and finally open up into the broad New Mexican plain that sweeps away towards the southeast. Almost at the verge of plain and mountain, the city of Las Vegas has grown into a commercial importance. Population of is about 10,000. Altitude, 6,400 feet. Oh, I've learned something new about Las Vegas, New Mexico. I've misjudged it. Sold for $4.95 plus shipping. Hey, check it out. California big ass trees, but this time they're palms. Two tall twin palms in Butler Vineyard, Fresno, California. There we go. There's some big palms in San Diego too. Not too far, but these are Fresno. So that one sold the $4.95 plus ship. Trenton, New Jersey. The Washington crossing the Delaware monument. I don't know why I said Delaware like that, but I did. What's funny about this one is that I once again misspelled the city that, or the state that I live in. Look at that. Washington. Totally typoed. I've done that, I think, now on 3 postcards that have made it onto these videos and have still sold regardless. So that's good. $3 plus shipping. Here we have the Alaska Yukon Pacific Exposition, also here in Washington. This is the scenic Ferris wheel. Not sure I'd want to go on that thing. It looks pretty janky. But this one here, we can see the Alaska Yukon seal from Nona Peterson. This one likely came from the collector that I've purchased quite a few cards off of now. Sold for $8.95 plus shipping. On a more general note, Ferris wheels definitely are something you want to point out in your subject line whenever you have them. They pretty much all have sold for me. With the ones that haven't sold, they're gonna. Just a matter of when, not if. All right, here we've got a big old gorilla. His name is Samson, and he's in the Milwaukee Zoological Park in Wisconsin. He's Aries. He likes long walks in the park, and he likes bananas and to have his back scratched. It's I believe this is a Kodachrome or Ectochrome, my mistake. This one is sold to a customer who uses one of those export services out of Portland or similar. They bought my card for $10.95 plus shipping. Marion Hospital in Marion, Ohio. I got a very interesting message from the buyer who, before he bought this, asked me when is the card from? And I'm like, it's a linen card. I'm like, I don't really have a way to tell you when this card is from. There's a range of dates that linen postcards were made. And he's like, well, I was born here in 1954. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't care where you're born. He's like, it's important that I get a card from when I was born. I'm like, well, that's not this one. And then he came back and bought it. So I don't know. Maybe I should have just told him, yeah, dude, 1954. That's when this one is. Totally. 100%. But that would have been a lie. And I don't want to lie. $5.95 plus shipping. You got a multi-view of the Townhouse Motel in Marion City, Ohio. Very cool multi-view, poolside, this sort of atomic sign, and the really cool looking car up front here. I love the look of these things. Is that a Chevy? Looks like a 57 Chevy, 61 Chevy, somewhere in there. Got the Astro V, right? That's the thing, right? But yeah, I like this one a lot. I love the color of the water on these postcards. This one here sold for $7.95 plus shipping. And from one entrance to another, this is the Yellowstone National Park entrance. Very nice Foss Tint Detroit Publishing, undivided back postcard. Very common theme. $5.91 plus shipping. Another Yellowstone card going out to the same customer. This is the Fish Pot Hot Springs. Sorry about that. And a guy fishing right off of the Fish Pot Hot Springs. Another Foss Tint Detroit Publishing unposted postcard, but still not without its minor issues. This one also, this one sold for this one also sold for $5.95 plus shipping. This is actually the Pigeon River in Canton, North Carolina. That pigeon is misspelled It should be spelled like a pigeon, Pigeon. Like the birds that fly. I should have probably priced this one up, but it's got this huge flappy crease down the middle of it. It's got some intrigue and some interest though. So I put it up at $6.95 plus shipping. And, it kind of just goes to show if it's the right content, it's a right image, if it's something somebody's collecting, they might buy it as just a placeholder till they can find one in better condition, or it might be good enough to fill a hole in their collection. So condition isn't everything, and that's one of the great things about dietology. Oh, this one. Another Cooper, signed artist signed, a little bit more risque. I don't understand how you always keep losing our drinking cup. And I mean, come on. It's just so great. You know what I did for the close-up? I'll let you guess. Here it is. Ha ha. All right. I'm 12. It's funny. 1951. This one, because it's got Miss Thang's fanny up in the air here, $7.61 plus shipping. Another very nice large letter greeting. This is Buckley Field in Colorado. World War II era all the way, right? This was a training facility and base back then. So you got the planes. Yeah, super cool. And the explosion over here. That's kind of neat. This one here sold for $5.95 plus shipping. Los Angeles, California, the Griffith Observatory. I've sold many Griffith Observatory cards. They do pretty well for me. Maybe not the most valuable ones, but definitely good sell-through. This one sold for just a couple of bucks plus shipping. This is a chrome postcard. And that's all I want to say about it. This one took quite some time to sell, about a year. Coming Home by Rail. Just a nice sort of greetings postcard posted. Actually, you know what? This one may have come from the Goodwill auction lot I bought earlier this year. Just guessing based on this A999, which I believe is the booth that got cleared out. So, sold for $10 plus shipping. Here we have another Disneyland card, the Jungle Cruise Elephant Bathing Pool. This one obviously had some tape mounting on it for some time, but it's an older Disneyland postcard, so it's still sold. I took $6.95 plus shipping. Here we have Des Moines, Iowa, the St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Cathedral. Nice, unused, unposted, white border postcard. And apparently it was torn down. Not sure where I heard that, but word on the street is it was torn down. $3.16 plus shipping. Here we have the Opera House in Leechburg, Pennsylvania. This one was up around $27-28 plus shipping. Somebody offered me $20. I said, sure. And that's what it sold for. Could have maybe taken a little bit more. This one obviously came from the collection of Mr. Herbert Love. Still selling. That's going to be selling for a long time. That 1,000 postcards, and it was really good content too. So this should do well at $20 plus shipping. It did well at $20 plus shipping. All right, the next two postcards went out to the same customer. Price on the total was $24 plus shipping. And they're very similar. We've got this here dog carrying a basket who wants to wish you a happy Christmas. And then we've got these little puppies who say it's happy days while they shred up your taxes. This one, 24 plus ship. Ding. Ding. All right. This is Mount Washington Hotel in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. As you guys can probably read for yourself, assuming you're literate. I don't want to make that assumption. And if you're not literate, that's okay too. We welcome you here as well. Everybody likes pretty pictures. So this is, for those that can't read, the Mount Washington and the Presidential Range in the Bretton Woods, White Mountains, New Hampshire. And it's a very pretty picture. $4.95 plus shipping. Here we've got the Bowery at Night in New York City. New York City. We made that joke last week. Anyways, I've had this exact image sell many, many, many times. It seems to be very popular. $4.21 plus shipping. This one was kind of a surprise. It sold overnight. This came from one of the recent auction lots I picked up right off of eBay. It is the fishmonger and poulterer. It's actually just the street view of the Putney High Street in London, England. This sold, overnight. I was shocked at how fast. I certainly underpriced it. When I price these international postcards, I'm often pricing them for what I think the U.S. market is going to handle, because it's so expensive to ship them overseas that, I do it with tracking. I don't just do stamped envelope. I try to maintain top-rated seller status because I sell a wide variety of things. But the person who bought this card paid 4 times as much in shipping as they did for the card, and makes me think if the person's going to be willing to spend this much on shipping for the card, surely they're going to be okay spending a little more on these cards. So I think I've been underpricing some of my UK and international cards. So just moving forward, I'll be thinking about that and looking at that a little more closely. So yeah, $5 plus shipping on this one overseas, and it'll go probably eBay standard envelope or similar. Here we have Lake Tahoe through the Pines at Glenbrook. This is an unposted, unused, divided back postcard. This one sold for $6.95 plus shipping. And then our next card. Hey, look at that. That's kind of weird. It's the exact same card. Well, slightly different. This one, however, is posted. 1914. So same customer came in. They bought 2 cards. They bought the posted and unposted version. I sold them the posted version for $5.95 plus shipping, and the unposted version for $6.95 plus shipping. So there you go. On the line of the Overland Limited and the Lake Tahoe steamers. Hudson County's Courthouse in Jersey City, New Jersey. $2.51 for this linen postcard. It is unposted, but there is an X on the back of it. And yeah, man, has there been a video in like the last 3 months that we haven't had a courthouse in? List your courthouses. All right, this one blew my mind. It sold so fast. I know that these Sapphire County cards can do very well if they're unusual. This one is Lake Toxaway in Sapphire County, Western North Carolina. It is just a lake. I couldn't find another one like it, but there are some Sapphire County ones that I saw going at pretty good prices, pretty high prices. I put this up at $35.95 make offer, and it sold, let's see, overnight for full asking price. Sold at 5:14 a.m. this morning. Here we've got a tobacco field at harvest time in Dixieland. Some tobacco harvesting, Dixieland. $2.36. This is a linen postcard. This one sold very quick as well. And again, there's none other that I could find. So this is Southern Railway Depot in Greer, South Carolina. This still exists. Obviously, some condition issues on the card. I could find no other postcard of this depot, which is usually a very, very good thing. If this was a real photo postcard, holy cat, sky's the limit on what I could probably get for it. I put it up at $55 make offer. I probably shouldn't have put a make offer on it. Somebody sent me an offer for $42. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take it, move it on. I purchased a lot. This came from recent purchases off of eBay. And, this one actually came from a estate auction. And I paid like $38 for the entire lot. So the $42 I got for this more than paid for all of it. So I think that was kind of what was going through my head. I could have probably held out for more, but still very happy with paying for an entire lot of postcards with a single card. Here we have Disneyland, or is it Disney World? This is Disneyland, California. Little more modern of a Disneyland postcard. This is from 1980. You can see up here. This came, there's that A999. So this came from the Goodwill auction lot. Nice card here. This sold for $7.95 plus shipping. I priced this one high because I didn't see any other examples at the time I listed it. Here we have the Griffith Observatory once again. This one sold for $1.66 plus shipping. I'm curious if this went to the same person as the other Griffith one. Just scanning real quick to see if that's the case. And I lost my place. There it is. Yeah, it sold to the same person. So this will actually go out with the same order. This one sold for $1.66 plus shipping. Here we have the Science Hall and Powerhouse normal school compliments of the YMCA in Alva, Oklahoma. Sold overnight. Full price once again. There's a lot of the Alva, Oklahoma State Normal School, which is this building on the right, but not a lot of the Powerhouse and YMCA Normal School stuff over here. So this is a unique view of a common subject. I put it up at $20 plus shipping, no offer, and it sold overnight. Here we have the Orpheum Theater in Omaha, Nebraska. This card and the next card, the Beale Clock Tower in Bakersfield, California. These two postcards here sold to the same customer for $12.90 plus shipping. And there you have it. Here we have the Willows in Honolulu. I had a couple of these cards. This is the second one to sell. This one is the posted version. I had an unposted version. $4.95 plus shipping. $19.50. Dear Mrs. Miller, enjoyed leaving you. Oh, is that leaving you? Hearing from you at Christmas. Sorry about your awful winter. Too bad this card isn't in color, for this is a beautiful spot. Aloha. And it was sent to somebody here in Bremerton, Washington, my hometown. see, I have two hometowns. I have Seattle, where I lived most of my life, and then there's Bremerton, where I live now. So that's why. I know I said Seattle my hometown right at the beginning of the video, and now we're at the end. I'm saying Bremerton's my hometown. Different. Redwoods Hotel. It's fireproof. This is in Grants Pass, Oregon, the resting place of my previous driving vehicle. Rest in peace, Chrysler Town and Country. Rest in peace. $4.95 plus shipping. Folks, we are almost done. Thank you once again for watching. I know these can get a little bit long, especially this one. So if you made it this far, let me know. Leave a comment. And thank you once again. Here we have Main and Broad Streets in Luray, Virginia. I like the sound of Luray, Virginia. Main and Broad Streets, Luray, Virginia. There we go. What did this sell for? $336 plus shipping. Martin Springs, Tennessee, the Martin Springs Tourist Camp. This is another linen postcard on highways 41 and 64. $2.95 plus shipping, sold for full price. This one here sold in about 45 minutes. And according to WorthPoint, I've sold it now for the most this card has ever sold for. This is Reimer's store in Dover Plains, New York. This came out of a recent purchase. This did come from one of the recent eBay auction lots that I won. So it came right off of eBay, sold right away for $20 plus shipping. Unposted Eagle Postcard Company. There are 3 other Dover Plains postcards that are pretty much identical, unposted. Came from that same lot, and they're not as I didn't price them as high, but I expect them all to sell at about $15 a piece. Here we have Tacoma, Washington, and the Tacoma Hotel and Totem Pole. Yeah, very cool local postcard for me anyways. Unposted Acme Graph. That's another one of those publishers from the early 1900s. This one here sold for $5.06 plus shipping. And our last and final postcard of the video. Typical coal miners in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I really like this one. What I like most about it though are this kid right here and this guy right here. They look like they're hamming it up. Or the kid especially looks like one, might not be a kid, might be a female, I don't know. But looks like a plant. Like they put them there to I don't know. It just seems there's something off. Something off about that kid. Anyways, again, came from the collection of Mr. Herbert Love, 1906, undivided back. This one here sold on an offer to watchers for $16 rather, and 96 cents plus shipping. And that is going to be it for this video. Buster Wiley here has decided he wanted to make an appearance. Say hello, Buster. No. So once again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great Halloween and a great weekend. We'll be back on Thursday with our next What's Sold video for postcards. And we're here every morning with our daily shipping live videos. Would love to have you join us. Come have some fun, ask some questions. And yeah, we'd love to have you. Thank you again for watching. Happy Halloween. Bye.